was the best player of the 2000 decade. Shaq O'Neal vs. Kobe Bryant. There is no denying that the most dominant players of the 2000 decade were Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, and Tim Duncan. These three Hall of Famers are among the 10 greatest players to have ever played the game, so it is not surprising that they were the most successful in their era. Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, and Tim Duncan won a combined 11 NBA championships between 2000 and 2009, and took a combined 4 MVP and 6 Finals MVP. But which player out of the three was the best of the 2000? Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant, Kobe was the most skilled, and Duncan at the best fundamentals. It is time to decide which Hall of Famer is the greatest to have done it in the 2000s. Shaquille O'Neal statistics: 23.1 points per game, 10.6 rebound per game, 2.2 blocks per game, 58.5 field goals percent. Accolades: 1 MVP, 3 Finals MVP, 4 NBA championships, 5 Finals appearances. Shaquille O'Neal has the greatest accolades out of the three players during the era between 2002-2009. Shaq was the most dominant physical specimen in modern history, winning 3 straight Finals MVP and an MVP award. In terms of being the most dominant, O'Neal takes the crown as the best during the 2000s. O'Neal earned his much-deserved MVP in 2000 by averaging 29.7 points per game, 13.6 rebound per game, and 3.0 blocks per game for the championship Lakers. O'Neal would follow that up with 28.7 points per game and 27.2 points per game during his next 2 championship years. O'Neal and his partner, Kobe Bryant, are considered the greatest duo in NBA history after Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Kobe Bryant statistics: 28.2 points per game, 5.9 rebound per game, 5.2 assists per game, 1.7 steals per game, 45.7 field goal percent. Accolades: 1 MVP, 1 Finals MVP, 4 NBA championships, 6 Finals appearances. Kobe Bryant was so incredibly skilled that he immediately began drawing comparisons to the great Michael Jordan as a teenager. Bryant was unstoppable as a scorer, and he won 3 straight NBA titles alongside Shaquille O'Neal in Los Angeles. While Shaq was the most dominant, it was Kobe Bryant who was the closer for the team. Bryant won the MVP in 2008 by averaging 28.3 points per game, 6.3 rebound per game, and 5.4 assists per game. Bryant was the best player in the NBA during 2008, and he would have to wait a year later to win the title in 2009 for the Lakers, which marked his 4th championship. Of course, Kobe would win the title in 2010, which would be his 5th, but it is not counted in the 2000s decade. Tim Duncan statistics: 21.4 points per game, 11.7 rebounds per game, 3.3 assists per game, 2.3 blocks per game, 50.4 field goal percent. Accolades: 2 MVPs, 2 Finals MVP, 3 NBA championships, 3 Finals appearances. Tim Duncan wasn't the most attractive player to watch at times, but there's no doubt he was extremely effective. Duncan won 2 MVP as the best player for the Spurs, usurping David Robinson as the team's franchise star. Tim Duncan won his MVP awards in 2002 and 2003, winning the championships in 2002 and later in 2005 and 2007. Duncan was the Finals MVP in 2003 and 2005, carrying the San Antonio Spurs to victories over the Nets and Pistons respectively. Duncan has the most MVP awards out of the 3 stars, and he deserves a mention as possibly the best player during the 2000s. Which Hall of Famer was the greatest of the 2000s? In terms of pure statistics, accolades, and dominance, Shaquille O'Neal has to be the greatest player of the 2000s. 3 straight NBA titles and Finals MVP is truly incredible, and he joins Michael Jordan as the only player in history to accomplish this. O'Neal dominated with brute force, and he also has an NBA title with the Miami Heat alongside Dwayne Wade. Wade was the man on the team, but O'Neal's presence was undeniably the second biggest reason the team won. Kobe Bryant is unlucky to have his 5th title happen in 2010 because he would have usurped Shaquille O'Neal as the greatest of his era. To many, Bryant is the greatest because of his skills in clutch shot-making for the Lakers. O'Neal was the most dominant, but it was Kobe taking the big shots in the 4th quarter. Tim Duncan is a case with 2 MVP and 2 Finals MVP, but he has 1 less NBA title in comparison to Shaq and Kobe. Overall, O'Neal is the greatest player of the 2000s. He has the most Finals MVP and dominated the game better than anyone in his era. If Kobe's 2010 title is counted, he will be the greatest, but he doesn't usurp O'Neal over those 10 years between 2000 and 2000.